Hi, I'm Dr. Monica Vidhavan. I'm a senior consultant at Fortis Hospital, Noida. Today we'll be talking about your big day, that's your wedding day. I know you must all be preparing a lot about it and must be a lot aware about things, from every aspect. But I'll be talking specifically from a gynecologist point of view. And that is also the least discussed thing, that you can really discuss with your family members and your friends and, really know that you are doing the right thing or not. So first I would like to tell you that you should know what are your safe days and what are the unsafe days from pregnancy point of view. Now, if you are having your regular 28 days, 30 day cycle, if you are very regular with your cycles, then your safe days are the first 10 days of your period, counting the day you start your period as day 1. Like if you start your period on 1st, then till 10th is your safe day. You really need not any precaution during that time. Maximum you can use a barrier method, but actually even if you don't use that, even that would do. But after your 10th day, for further 10 days comes your fertile period. You should be very, very cautious in those 10 days because there are very high chances of getting pregnant in that particular time, right? And you never know when you will ovulate. It could be your 12th day, it could be your 14th day, but it could be anywhere between those 10 days. So immediately after your periods and immediately before your periods are your safe days. But in the middle part of the cycle, you have to use a contraception. Now, if we talk about contraception, one is barrier method, of course, most of us are aware about, like condoms, as I would put it specifically, but then it carries a 10% failure rate with it. There could be breakage, there could be spills. So this condom is not a very safe mode of contraception if you really don't want pregnancy, for initial 6 months or a year time. If you really want to space your pregnancy after marriage, then go for contraceptive pills. They are the best and the safest way to avoid unwanted pregnancy. And for that, I would advise you to see your gynae before your marriage, right? Because then she can advise you pills when to start with, whether your marriage date is falling within those fertile periods. So what would be the best time to start on with the pills, because these are hormone pills. You cannot just take it over your friend's advice. So there are certain days that have to be started and there's a certain way of taking it. So for contraceptive pills, they are the best and almost 99.9% effective. As I said, condoms carry a failure rate, pill does not. And if taken in a regular manner under guidance of a gynecologist, then you can continue it safely for a year, 2 year or a 3 years period. That your gynae would decide. There are certain other things that would come with it. That's why I would advise you that before, amidst all the planning of that's going around with your wedding, do plan a visit to a gynecologist for contraception. Another sometime maybe that you don't want to defer pregnancy, you want to plan it immediately after marriage, maybe 2 months, 3 months, 4 months down the line. In that case also, there are certain tests that need to be done before that, because somehow you get pregnant and all of a sudden you realize you have a high thyroid level, you are carrying a bit of high sugars with you, or there is some other problem associated with you. There is one thing called German measles. And if you catch it during pregnancy, there are high chances of abortion and mental retardation in the baby. So even if you want to plan your pregnancy maybe soon after marriage, then also I would suggest you to visit your gynae for a pre-conception counseling. So I would highly recommend a gynae visit before your marriage. That would really put you into peace, and you can carry on with your preparation in a very confident way. You can step into your marriage in a more confident way with a short visit to a gynecologist.